Hey guys, what's up? Chris here for BeerGeekNation.com, and today, against my better judgment, we are going to look at the 2016 Sierra Nevada Beer Camp Variety Pack. I looked at the Variety Pack last year, which I believe was 12 different beers, 12 different brewers, all collaborated with Sierra Nevada and brewed 12 different beers. It was awful. Awful. There were maybe one or two pretty solid beers in there, but for the majority, they were just terrible. And a lot of that was because by the time the cases got to Pennsylvania, at least in my neck of the woods, some of the beers were over 3 months old. So I don't know what happened there. So let's get into 2016. Where are we now? Well, they kind of simplified it a little bit. There's only 6 beers in this variety pack, which, okay, maybe that's a good thing. You get 2 of each beer in the 12 pack. Each beer is a group of breweries, so there's like 4 or 5 breweries for each beer that collaborated to brew the beer. Now, let's talk about bottling date. I just got this 2 days ago, and at the time I picked it up at the beer distributor, which it just came in to the beer distributor in Pennsylvania. These were all bottled either April 4th, April 5th, or April 6th, which at today is almost 2 months old. Almost 2 months old. It's quote unquote fresh, but it's almost 2 months old. So I don't know why Sierra Nevada can't get their stuff together as far as distribution. I just don't know. But let's look past that. Hey, at least they're bottle dated, right? So we're just going to go down the line. I'm going to start, actually I kind of screwed this order up now that I see it a little bit. So we're going to start dark to light. So the first one on my left, this is the Stout of the Union Robust Stouts. Great name, real original. 7.3% alcohol by volume. Collaboration with Bagby Beer Company, which is awesome. Beechwood, awesome. Port Brewing / The Lost Abbey, awesome. Smog City Brewing and Society Brewing. So a very, very solid group of people who don't usually do stouts brewing up a stout. So let me get right into it. And as far as the beer goes, it's just a straight up robust stout. Nothing special to it. So let's try this one. Yeah, it's fine. Generic, stout. Little bitterness to it, maybe a little bit more hoppy, a little bit more bitter than I might be used to, some roasty notes, a little chocolate coffee, but if you've had a robust porter, a robust stout, that's it. I mean, nothing to go crazy about. It's fine. I think the breweries are better than the beer they produced, but it's fine. All right, so let's go on to the next one. This is the Family Values Imperial Brown Ale, ale brewed with cocoa nibs and honey. Collaboration with August Shell Brewing, Dark Horse, Half Acre, Perennial, and Sun King. And this one comes in at 8.5%. Honey notes and a nutty Minnesota wild rice, finishing with a chocolate kick of cocoa nibs. So let's try on this. Yeah, 8.5%. Again, it's fine. Caramel, malty, sweet, sugary. You can definitely get that honey sweetness in there. Sweet caramel malts, toastiness. Nothing crazy. Don't get a lot of the cocoa nibs. Maybe a little bit in the back. Again, it's a brown ale. It's Imperial Brown Ale. I was hoping for more. It's solid, but again, pretty generic. All right, moving on. This is the West Latitude Session Rye, 5.5%. It is a complex session rye, impressive flavor, featuring aromatic hops, robust and earthy malts, and a touch of hibiscus for floral tang and finish. I hate hibiscus in beers. A collaboration with Bear Republic, Faction Brewing Company, Mad River, Magnolia, and Maui Brewing Company. So that's probably where the hibiscus came in from. It's tastes like a spicy pale ale, thin, watery, a little bit of a generic kind of West Coast citrus hoppiness. Get the rye spiciness. Not really getting too much of the hibiscus in there. Again, it's fine. It's drinkable, but it's mediocre at best. So moving on to the next one. This is the Pat Rye of Revolutionary Pale Ale. 5.6% alcohol by volume, famous rye and apples alongside a hard side dose of bold American hops with a light-bodied and modern take on a recipe steeped in traditional flavor. Sure. Collaboration with Devil's Backbone, Dogfish Head, Lawson's Finest Liquid, Stout's Brewing Company, I know they were in there, and Trillium. Boy. Trillium, okay. So let's try this one. Okay, I mean, definitely the hoppiest one so far. I get those dank resinous notes, that oniony, garlicky type of flavor coming through. Pretty light body, a little bit watery, kind of a dry, crackery, biscuity maltiness to it. Again, it's fine. I'm not really getting a whole lot of rye in it, to be honest, nor apple, but it kind of tastes like a really hoppy pale ale, I guess. That dank kind of resinous characteristic. So, I mean, again, it's fine. Next, this one doesn't sound like my kind of beer at all, but Sweet Sunny South Table Beer. This is a southern twist, includes corn grits, tea leaves, and plenty of sweet fruit, peaches, papaya, guava, and prickly pear. 4.9%. The breweries in question are Austin Beer Works, Bayou Tech Brewing, Creature Comforts Brewing, Funky Buddha Brewery, and Wicked Weed Brewery. Man, they got a lot of breweries on these. So let's try this one instantly. I know this one's almost pink. I don't know if you can see it there, but ooh, that's not good at all. It's almost skunky. Oh wow, it's terrible. Terrible. Skunkiness, bitterness, weird tea off flavor, almost like a cigarette smoke, ashy kind of flavor in there. Not refreshing, very watery, thin, and skunky. Oof, not good at all. That's been my least favorite so far. Wow, that's a shitty beer. Whew. Wow. All right, and this one is the Moxymoron Imperial Session IPA. 7.5% alcohol by volume. Yakima Valley hops featuring vivid hop aroma of citrus, berry, and other tropical fruits. Breweries on this one are Bowlbreaker, Barley Brown Beer, Black Raven Brewing Company, Melvin Brewing, and Odell Brewing Company. I've only heard of one of those, so let's try this one. All right, in the right direction. Definitely hoppy, big sweet citrus fruit. That's nice. Big pop of bitterness, immediate followed by big kind of juicy hoppiness. Dry maltiness really accentuates the hops on that one. A little bit of residual sweetness, which I kind of like. A little bit of a juicy, kind of hoppy, kind of papaya flavor in there. That one's nice. That by far is my favorite. The rest of them, take them or leave them. They're better than last year's, you know, as for what that's worth. Again, I'd really like to try these beers fresh, but, you know, putting them out there 2 months after bottling date to some markets that are considered fresh, I don't think that's the best idea. This one's terrible. This one's absolutely terrible, this table beer. I hated that one. It tastes like skunk Corona or something, but they're not bad. Definitely the standout's the Imperial Session IPA. The rest of them are solid. I think, again, the parts are better than the sum in most of these, especially the Trillium one, and the Stout on the end here. I don't know about Sierra Nevada anymore. I've kind of written them off. I just think that they need to change. As big as they are, they now have an East Coast and West Coast brewery, and I'm still getting beer that's 2 months old. And the brewery is only like 8 hours for me. And I hate the fact they're using whole cone hops. I think it's a complete waste of time. Everybody's using pellet hops except for some of the old guys. You know, you're looking at the one that kills me is Victory. They still use all whole cone hops, from what I understand. But they produce a really solid double IPA. Dirt Wolf year round, that beer's fantastic. But this is a video for another time. I will get off my rant on Sierra Nevada. So with that said, overall, I would say it's a B-. Is it worth your money? It's like, I think it was $24.99 for a 12-pack. I leave it up to you. If you like Sierra Nevada beers and you want to try some of their stuff, it's fine. They're serviceable. You know, I don't feel like I completely wasted money on this one. Just mediocre, ho-hum. It's what I've come to expect from Sierra Nevada. So with that said, getting like a B- as a whole for me. Remember, folks, life's too short. Drink some beer. Cheers.